Clos, and this is Clos Pick episode 12. Okay, so I was gone by my birthday, my life and my news for 2 weeks. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into the week rewind. All right, y'all. So first things first, 85 South Show came to the funk. And you know me and my girl had to go. We was in floor seating. The show was dope. Now Dallas, Fort Worth, y'all was kind of boring. It's an interactive show. Nobody was even dancing. Like, I don't know what we were doing here. Like, there was just a bunch of thirst. Just thirst. That's all we were doing. It's not what it was for. But it still was a dope experience because I got to see them live. Like, it was dope, okay? All right, so other celebrity stuff. Brandy has came out and she told us that she wants Holly Bailey to play her in a biopic. And I love it. I could definitely see that. Holly can sing, Brandy can sing. Holly can act, Brandy can act. Like, it's a perfect pick. I'm with it, okay? All right, so GameStop. GameStop has announced. Now look, they pulled a Uno, I don't know if it's a Uno reverse or what we're going to call it. But GameStop has announced that they are going to have GameStop Retro in 4 stores in North Texas. It's going to be in Euless, Dallas, Allen, and Arlington. And pretty much you can go in there and buy any of like the old school games. Like you go get your GameCube, like any of that, Donkey Kong, any of the old games. Like that's going to be a thing until they're out. So they pulled that. I was like, all right, cool. All right, y'all. DC, because we need to switch to another side of the country. DC broke Keith Lee. Broke him. He went to like 10 restaurants. He's like, I can't review any of them because they were all trash. And I was going to go to DC. So now I don't know if I want to go to DC because my itinerary was a lot of food. And Keith Lee said it was nasty. So y'all need to get that together. He said it's good for drinking. I don't drink. That ain't going to help me. But not for eating. So that's the thing. All right. Also with DC, y'all know we're almost to the choice between bad and better. Okay. Trump and Kamala are still like head to head in this. Like it's still anybody's game, okay? But I will say this. Kamala did say that she is working on getting aid for first-time homebuyers, and I don't have a home yet. I'd be a first-time homebuyer. So if I gotta choose between bad and better, like that might be my choice. Okay, she might got me on that one. All right. All right, y'all. So Katy Perry, I had my Katy Perry phase for like 10 years. She is going to get the Video Vanguard Award at the VMAs, and I love that for her. And the VMAs also got pushed back a day because of the presidential debate. So it's just messing up our time and stuff. Like, we're screwed either way. Like, just put somebody in the office. Like, it's not that serious. All right, y'all. And then last but not least, I always got to bring it back to the state. Texas was named the 7th hardest working state, meaning like how many hours we put in, we rank 7th. And I can feel it because your girl be putting 50, 60 hours a week. Like I can definitely see that, okay? But also, Swab took a survey and pretty much to live comfortably in Dallas, you would need to make over $700,000. And I don't know anybody who's making that much personally. So just to prove like what they're paying us is not enough. It's not enough, y'all. But let's talk about something that is enough, okay? The whole creativity, the whole talent in the city. So y'all, I got somebody in the studio that I'm gonna be talking to in just a minute. Okay, he's a rapper, a poet. He got his own business that he dripped out in today. Okay, so we're about to learn how to do it.
Okay, y'all, so I have a special guest in the building, okay? He's a rapper. He's a hip-hop artist. He's a poet that does conceptual rap. Come on, we gotta ride with the conceptual rap. Mr. It's a Rap TV, Lyre Luciano.
Peace and blessings. I appreciate you for inviting me on your show.
Yes, thank you so much for coming out. So I know we had talked about it before, and you had life was life and life be life. And no, it's so, yes. Okay, so I mean, just want to start off with you. I mean, I know you from the D. You from Duncanville. Didn't know that. I know that now.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, just you, like, so tell me about you. You a father of 5? I did not know that.
Yeah, father of 5.
Now I gotta go do my research. I was like, 5 little?
5 little ones,
Okay.
man. My oldest 12. Youngest is 1. She'll be 2 on the 12th of this month. So yeah, I'm a father of five. Of course, my name Lyre Luciano. To those that don't know me, I'm an artist. I'm a poet. Been writing music since the age of 9 or 10. Been writing since I
Okay,
was
so a
9.
minute, a minute.
The very first I started through poetry.
Mm.
The very first poem I've ever wrote in my life, it was called My Flower.
Mm.
I was in the 4th grade, and it was the first poem I wrote that got published. So ever since then, my teacher pulled me to the side and told me, since when I was a little kid, I needed to pursue writing. So that's kind of like
Oh,
I
okay. I
jumped on
love
it.
teachers like that.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
yes.
so Miss Proctor, shout out Miss Proctor.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so and that's kind of how I just kind of jumped into the music. Uh, having my dad, I'm a hip hop head, like the pioneers of hip hop. The music, you got your Grandmaster Flashes, your Sugar Hill Games, your Run
Yeah,
DMCs.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
grew up on the hip hop era,
Yes.
so um so when it comes to my writing abilities and everything that I wanted to do, I studied the game, so I'm a student of the game, right? So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I don't want to
Yeah.
dig too deep.
Yes,
I can
yes.
talk.
Okay. Hey, that's good. But no, that's great to be like. I like you said, like a student of the game.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of these artists out here today, they ain't studying nothing. They just
Man.
hop in the studio throwing up some stuff. And that's really what I love about your music is like that. Like I can tell, like, okay, definitely hip hop era. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I like the '90s. That's what this new stuff, some of it, but no, that's not like this. It take me back. I'm like, yes, I
Yeah.
can rock with it.
I appreciate
Okay,
that.
so Lyre Luciano, where the name come from?
Oh, well, the name, for one, the name is instrument. So it's not pronounced Lyre.
Correct, correct.
The actual pronunciation of the name is Lyre. And but it's an instrument played by a Greek god by the name of Apollo. And it was made out of 2 tortoise shells and 3 strings. He played it to bring wisdom and peace to the village and everything like that. So when I was in my deep diving stage of, just kind of recreating myself as an artist, my first rap name was like Dark Child Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, then I went from Dark Child Black to Lil Thrill, then I went to Ace B. A lot of people knew me as Ace B. That was an acronym. And that's when everything I started writing had meanings to it. So, because the name had a meaning to it, so it stood for accomplish, conquer, eat every beat. So when I went into my hiatus, I was like, man, I became an adult. You've been rapping and doing stuff since you was a teenager and a kid. I felt like it was a time for growth, and I just went soul searching. And that's the Lyre is what I stumbled. It just stuck with me, for some reason it stuck with me because I am an instrument, and so I write to be instrumental in people's lives, through music. So that's what Lyre is. The Luciano is just like the sauce, because when I kind of found out who I was, like just completely as an artist, as a man, I was like, man, it's my boss show. I'm about to boss up. And that's kind of like Charles Lucky Luciano, the Italian mob boss. I was like, okay, Lyre Luciano. So I just kind of put them together.
Yeah.
Because I count my fan base, the Lyre Luciano is the brown liquor mafia. Brown liquor, it's elegant music, something that you could chill and lean back and chill to. Since it's the brown liquor mafia, you got to have a mob crime boss. I'm the mob boss. It's Lyre Luciano. Okay. So it's just kind of like a whole trickle down effect to the character.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, I like that. Like you said, when you found yourself, like found out who you were really as an artist, that was just age that brought you to that, or was there something specifically that was like?
Tupac brought me to that. I've always been a fan of in-depth, songs, deep, meaningful songs, even when I couldn't write them, so I've always wanted to master and teach myself how to do that. So the person I studied was Tupac. Okay. At the time of hip hop, in the 90s, he was probably the only artist that could give you a street song, and then not only give you a street song, he'll make you cry. He could uplift you. He could, he can uplift not only just the world. He had songs directly towards women. He could hit you from every angle. And he was a conceptual writer and a poet as well. Also an actor, an activist. He stood for more than just music. So if I wanted to pursue music full time, I was like, if it's anybody that I want to be similar to when it comes to my writing abilities, it would be Tupac. I get compared to Andre 3000 as far as with my voice a
Yes,
lot
that's exactly
because
what I thought when I first heard you. I was like, Andre.
like Andre.
He
Like, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a great compliment. I love
Mhm.
Andre to death. When I was him Outkast,
Mhm.
the first album I really just listened to on my own was Equipment.
Okay.
Like so, I mean, I know it front to
Mhm.
back. So and his voice just stuck out to me. But when it came to songwriting abilities,
Mhm.
I've always wanted to be able to grasp each concept, each field, be able to talk about each topic, make you feel it, the rawness, the lyricism, the poetry, the aggression, everything, So over time, I put myself in I'm gonna just strictly write love songs.
Mhm.
Stop writing those. I'm gonna strictly write life songs. Then I just went down categories. So, just so I could teach myself, penmanship. And that's pretty much what it is. And music also does something for me. It educates me as well. So if I want to write a song and I kind of want to get real deep with it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna read. I'm gonna do
Okay.
some research just so I can make that song stand out and hit you just a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Because it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I want to vividly paint a picture.
Yeah, no, definitely get that.
Yeah.
Definitely get that. But yeah, I definitely love it. Cause look, I love we like the dancey songs, we like the little catchy songs. It's like, okay, it's replaying in our head, but I think that's what a lot of what we're missing is just the songs with like some substance. The songs are like, okay, yeah, I could feel that. Like,
yeah.
So then, they here for a buck.
Right.
They don't love the art of it.
Right.
Like it's just how can I get some money real quick?
Right.
Right.
It's true.
Okay, so let's talk about It's a Rap though, because it's a rap from the head to the tippy toe. Yes. I peeped the shoes. I was like, okay, okay. So that's your baby. So besides your other, that's your sixth baby. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did It's a Rap TV first start for you?
It's a Rap TV started for me in 2018. I was going through hardship. I was going through a lot. I've been through a lot at my age. And I just kind of wanted to do something different. And I've always been a fan of, platforms. We coming up. Oh, I remember getting out of school. Couldn't wait to hurry up and get to the TV to watch AJ and Free and catch Tigger and see who was going to be on Tigger. Get in the car and be like, man, what's the new song that's going to be on the radio? It's like the suspense of everything is gone.
Yeah.
And because your song's getting leaked. So, when 2018 is not too far from here, so me and my homie, we was just sitting around, and I was like, man, we need to do something different. I ran this idea by him. I said, I just ain't got a name for it, bro. And he was like, shit, it's a Rap TV. And we smoking. We just chilling smoking. And I was like, shit, why you playing?
That's it.
That's really it. It was like a light bulb went off. As soon as he said it, I was like, bro, like that could really hit because it's catchy. You know what I'm saying? So soon as we did, I think like the next day I paid for the DBA. Like I jumped on it because I seen the vision. Like and if it wasn't for him, and that shout out to that's the 50, the other owner of It's a Rap TV, my boy Tones. We started from the ground up, so in 2020, like I wanted to launch it. Because at first I was doing, pretty much kind of what everybody do, taking the artist video, reposting it to your own page. Right. But as an artist, what that does, it takes the traction away from that artist that you want to support. So I went back, to the drawing board. I downloaded the free trial of Photoshop. I sat down for them 7 days and I taught myself how to graphic design. I literally sat down each day and I designed the first set of It's a Rap logos. We launched It's a Rap. It's a Rap took off. And it took off so fast, we was not ready for it. We had got an office location over there in Oak Cliff off of Hampton. We had a office location. We was running and gunning. I had the conference room. We had 2 studios, and then when you building something so solid, all it takes is that one moment for the domino effect happened.
Yeah.
One piece fell, everything else fell,
Yeah.
and it was just like, I shut it down. I got discouraged. Uh, I had some friends that was close to me, that kind of did some stuff that kind of put the brand in a bad light. And so I did everything in my power to try to pull it out of that light. And that was, just kind of disconnected from people. I love them to this day. Those still my people, like,
keep 'em at
but
arm's
you
length
just have to keep,
sometime. Yeah.
some people you have to keep at the distance. So this year I went through my hardship. But this year when I relaunched it, it was a whole new vision because it was in 2020. So I stopped it maybe at the beginning of 2021. And so for 3 years, 2.5, going full 3 years, I did nothing but sit back and watch social media. I'm watching the way people post it. I'm watching the way people, the reels. I'm paying attention to the artists that supported me from day one and who will still support me, reaching out to me randomly. Hey man, when you bringing back Instant Rap? I'm like, hey man, be patient because I got some ideas. It's just like I had camera equipment. I didn't have the confidence. I got the confidence this year. And just like, you got this, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once I gained the confidence, the sky was the limit for it. So the whole purpose for It's a Rap is to bring that nostalgia back to the music industry, right? Hip hop, R&B, neo soul, rock. I love all genres of music. My favorite artist is an instrumentalist by the name of FKJ. So I listen to more jazz and subtle music than anything. So but when it comes to hip hop, what I feel like hip hop has lost sight of is the art, like you just spoke on earlier. The art form of the lyricism. We stopped showing love to the DJs. They played a very important part, still to this day. The radio stations. 5 seconds, 10 seconds shout out on a radio station in 2001 would have changed your
whole life.
You get what I'm saying? The graffiti, the break dance, and everything correlates back to music in some shape, form, or fashion. When you go to get on the elevator in a fancy restaurant, you hear music. When you call and you wait and they put you on hold, it's music. If you've been a fan of any sporting events at the stadiums, music is played. Boxers walk out the music. Wrestlers walk out the music. Let's make a culture so big. We're going to make our own culture, though.
Got to.
And we're going to make sure that artists are really getting noticed. And if we a growing brand, so we maybe not be hitting just major hitters right there, but it's the genuine love that the people feel. They know it's a genuine support coming from the It's a Rap family. It's not, I have so many artists I've personally invited to come. I just want to work with you because you supported me when I didn't have nothing. And that support goes a long way.
It does.
So even if it's just a like, it's a share. I sit back and I keep track of that. Okay, I seen him he like everything.
You like me.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta show that love
you
back
show that
whenever
love
I
back.
can.
And then randomly you'll get a message from me, man, when you free, you do music? Yeah, you do music. I want to block mic drop for you. Or I'm getting ready to start setting up interviews for you. Or I'm working on a show. Because we have a lot of shows designed for artists. For you having to talk about your songs, from documentaries, from movies, from shows. It's so much that It's a Rap TV is working on that we gonna start launching in 2025. Right at the tip of next year. It's just beautiful, to see the way that everybody has been supporting, and I'm grateful. So shout out to Solo Texas. I got a shout out for my jersey. She make all my merchandise when it comes to the hats.
Okay, she dope.
She dope. Definitely need to shout with 10 Custom. My boy from Atlanta, he sent these Atlanta cash check of credit. Shout out to him. Creations by Kaya. She made the It's a Rap TV kicks. She does everything custom. So be your brand.
Right.
So sometimes I can walk outside and I don't have to say a word. you gonna what is
You
this
know,
rap
yeah,
TV?
yeah,
You
yeah,
might not
yeah.
ask me, but you gonna probably be in your
Yeah,
phone,
look,
be like,
Instagram, Google it.
yeah, like who is
Hold
this?
up,
And if you
yeah.
do music or you are an entrepreneur, it
Mm-hmm.
fits right into what me wanting to help you
Right.
because we kind of customize prices based off what's life be life. So right now it's
Yes.
customization based off what that connection we building with that
Okay.
with that
Yeah.
entrepreneur or with that artist. Your pockets might be the next person pockets might be bigger or thinner than yours. Don't mean that's not gonna stop me from working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I believe when you put that good karma out, good karma comes
Come
back.
back. Yep.
And when you actually doing it for the right purpose and you
Mm-hmm.
really want to see somebody else win
Mm-hmm.
and they legit want to see you win and y'all both working with each other, they so excited. The thing I love, I'm not gonna lie, the thing I love the most is when I reach out to artists, is when we film it, is the excitement I see in their face.
Mm-hmm.
It looks I only use this as an example. It's like seeing a little kid.
Mm-hmm. I knew you was gonna say that.
You know,
Yeah.
seeing the kid, you
Yeah.
can see the kid, and I'm like, damn,
Uh-huh.
it's so exciting.
Yes.
I love that. You know, I just love to see people light up. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, so if I can be the reason to make you smile, and you can pass that smile on to 1,000 more people, I do that all day.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
that's just who I am as a
That's
person.
real. That's real. That's
Like for
solid.
real.
Okay, so you're talking about the It's a Rap team. So who
Yeah.
all on your team? I know you say you got partner and the owner.
Yeah.
So then
So
who else is your team?
man, so team.
Yeah.
Squad.
Squad.
So
Squad.
squad, we got of course my my 50 which is Tones.
Mhm.
Then we got my boy back there, Celeb.
Okay.
You know, he helping out, CFO, creative director, right now. Also he's a dope artist, himself. Jeff Harold, shout out to my boy Jeff Harold. Cold radio personality. When I say
Okay.
Jeff Harold is dope, my boy is probably one of the most underrated voices in the city.
It be
But it's
like that.
okay.
It be.
It
It's
be
gonna
like,
come up. This
oh,
time gonna come.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure they hear him,
Mhm.
and to make sure they hear not just him but the whole It's a Rap team. Because it's not about me. It's
Right.
about
It's about
it's
us.
about
Yeah.
us.
It's about all of
It's
us.
about
Yeah.
us. So he does. He also COO. It's a Rap. He handles the operations behind the scene. Um, we got C-Mac Drift. Shout out to C-Mac Drift. He does promotions. He's like the head of promotions. He also is a painter. He does painting. You know, we also have, of course, Cash Check Credit. They help with promotions. Man, Queen V, shout out to Queen V. She does her own thing. Well, of course, we all have our own entities. Shout out to Queen V. She has her own show called Real Life with Queen V, but she also helps with hosting, a part of the hosting. We have the models. You got Black Keisha, you got Angel, you got Javu. It's just DJs that we've been in. I've been chopping up with to build the DJ team. Just so when we hit events, DJ Johnny Real. DJ Lex,
Yeah. Yeah.
my bro Imagine, shout out to Big Bro Imagine. He also head of booking. He's the one putting together the events, so we kind of like a nice little old machine right now.
Yeah.
Nobody steps on
Right.
nobody's
Yeah. I
toes.
got y'all.
Everybody
strong
has
point.
their own strong
Bring it
points.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, we bring it together. And me, I'm media. I do media, so I am strictly stuck on media. Everything that you see with It's a Rap, with the posting, the edits, the filming, the pictures, the graphics, everything that you see, that's you see me. But I wouldn't be able to make a lot of this happen if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
Helping me making sure we get to the shows. It's a lot of stuff that they help me with because I run around, man. Clos, look, I run around like a chicken with his head cut off. You laughing?
I know you serious though. I get it.
I run
it.
around like I be all over the place.
Yeah, and that's
help me with
yeah.
that. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
I get
It's
it.
cool. It's cool. But nah, I'm messing with you.
I
But
get
like,
it.
yeah,
I get it.
but yeah, shout out to the whole team and shout out to them. Shout out to my lady. She my main supporter. I run everything by her.
No,
At the house. You know what I'm saying? When we at the crib, we be
Yeah.
kicking it. Even when I'm editing, I'm like,
Okay.
So she kind of like the
Yes,
confirmation for the dopeness. I'm just letting y'all know if y'all like the dope, like she
Uh-huh.
confirms it, So everybody play their role,
Yeah.
So everybody plays a very vital role. So I'm always gonna give everybody their credit, even the
Mhm.
people that even just outside, that I call and maybe just ask for advice from, like my boy Loco Conroe.
Mhm.
It's certain people that play very, very vital roles in certain decisions that I make, and the decisions that I make are the ones, be like, dang, if I wouldn't have called bro and got that advice, I wouldn't have made that decision. That decision wouldn't have got me booked. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I give everybody their roses. You know what I'm saying? So, it's only proper.
Okay.
For sure.
Let me go back. Shout out Black Love. Yeah, I'm hoping some man Shout out Black Love. Behind every strong man is a strong woman. Okay. A good one though. A good one though. Not just anyone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But
Yeah.
so I want to hear about, because I saw your video, my testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. Okay. So, on Labor Day of last year, 2023, I got into a wreck. I got T-boned uh, in the gas station, knocked all the feeling out of my body. I thought when he hit me on impact, I thought I was paralyzed. I'm not gonna lie. So, I went to the hospital. The hospital just kind of Methodist, just kind of just kind of, swept it under the rug, give you some pills, and everything. But when I got to the house, by the time I made it back to the house, I didn't really have any feeling in my arm. So, I'm a smoker, so I get up, be trying to smoke, stuff and fall. My body slowly broke down. So I lost feeling I couldn't do this. Like, it went from the right arm to the left arm. Then one day I was outside walking, just doing my normal stuff. And I stumbled, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is that? Then my body just slowly broke down. I lost my ability to walk. So um I ended up having my people come take me up to Parkland. When I got there and they checked me out, the doctor came right in there and was like, he asked me to stand up. That was literally the only thing I could do. But when I stood up, I lost all feeling in my body. Like, so I couldn't move. Like, I would literally stand up and be getting ready to fall.
God.
So, he would have to try to catch me. He was like, nah, you got to have emergency surgery tonight. Like, I think they probably got me in about 12. I had surgery at 4:00 in the morning. Like, that's how severe it was. And, he was like, man, going into the surgery, I think they call it like peripheral neuropathy is what I ended up having, something along that line. Um, they told me it was a good chance if surgery went wrong, I could have either been paralyzed, or even worse, I could have passed away with the surgery, because they had to go inside my neck and take a bone off of my nervous system, which was that's what was making my body shut down. So when I stretched out all the way, that bone was pushing down my nervous system. It was shutting my body off. So they had to get that pressure off of my spinal cord. So that's what ended up happening. By the grace of God, I'm still here. I went through that, of course. So I'm forever be in pain. Like, that's why I be trying to tell people, I'm a push through the pain. So it hasn't even been a year since the whole surgery. But when I got out the hospital, I couldn't do nothing. So, I had to figure out something to do to keep my mind from stressing. I'm already a little dude, what I'm saying, skinny cat. I got all the way down to 100 pounds, off of stress. Stress, just beat myself up. Then I finally got it back together. I got up to about 140. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay, well, you look a little fat in the face. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of start, just, but I had to get myself together. In the process of getting myself together, what helped me get myself together is me, just logging in and just kind of start revamping this rap. Not only did I revamp this rap, but I created a clothing line called Forever Famous, that I'm gonna start pushing out as a product of It's a Rap. Forever Famous is a clothing line that represents icons, famous icons, or you can get a personalized It's a Rap. I mean, not It's a Rap. I apologize. Forever Famous poster or a T-shirt design, maybe of somebody that played a significant role in your life that you lost, and I make a personalized poster with a bunch of pictures of them,
That's different.
put it on your shirt, you know, make a special message. If you want have a certain message that you want, we create it, put it on your t-shirt and stuff. I have to send you some designs that I've done.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a few designs that I did. That's what helped me keep
Okay, yeah.
my mind right. And you know, ever since then, you know, like I got back up. Uh, the worst thing about that whole situation is my kids had to see me go through it. You know, so them, you know, you go 1 minute being Superman, the next thing you can barely walk and I'm falling in front of them and they looking at me with it's the looks in their face. You know, it tore me up. So I couldn't deal with it. You know, I wanted to get up and play with them. I'm an active father. I chase my kids around the house. I just like I told you yesterday, take them outside, square up. I play with my kids all day. So you know, I love to play with them. So me being in that situation to where I'm seeing them play and I can't get up and just mess with them. You know what I'm saying? It was tearing me up. So I was like, yeah, nah, we gonna shake back. They told you 2 years, we gonna say 2 months. So mentally, that's what
that mindset. Yeah,
it's their
can
mindset.
take you there.
And like I said, they wasn't expecting me back fully walking the way that I am now. As far as you know, the pain is still there. You know, I'm always in pain. But there's just something that comes with it. I'd rather be walking and in pain than you know, not having
not
legs.
walking.
Like, oh, if that's what I gotta take, then I'm going to accept it. So no excuses on my end. You know, by the grace of God, I'm thankful, very thankful, because that was a scary situation.
I can only imagine. Only imagine.
Extremely scary.
Yes. Grace of God.
A lot of grace
of God. Okay, so I know you do have an upcoming release though. Okay, Ghetto Blues 2. Okay. We got an estimated date on there. We just in the dark.
Man, you know, the Ghetto Blues 2 was originally supposed to release in April. But you know, it's just I'm saying like this, I don't want to rush perfection. I don't want to rush it. It's been 4 years since I released my album. You know, the Ghetto Blues 1 I released in 2020. I released it on my mom's birthday in 2020. So if everything goes right, maybe I can release it on her birthday again this year. But if not her birthday, it'll be aimed around my birthday. And if not, I'm just gonna hold off to literally the tip of 2025. The Ghetto Blues 1, you know, was about my life, my trial, my error, my tribulations, everything that I've been through. Ghetto Blues 2, you know, it's still a testimony, but it's more upbeat. You know, I'm starting to tap you into that more upbeat side of me. You know, like so. I have so many different styles that I feel like I have to offer that I've only been displaying like maybe 1 or 2. You know, say so when I start displaying like kind of like the more upbeat funk type of stuff, I want to see people's reactions to that. You know, the chill vibes. You know, I got a feature with Mr. Lucci on there called Slabalistic Elevation. I have a few features on this one. The last project, I don't think I only had like maybe 1 or 2. It was mainly me, 95% me. So this one, it was kind of me pulling in people. We got features on this one for sure. Like yeah, I can't wait till it drop. Like, cause I got a special feature on there. I ain't even gonna say nothing yet. But yeah, we got a New York legend, you know, from Yonkers. New York. So if anybody know, I can do y'all history about it. Any dope MCs from Yonkers, New York, they're the legend MCs. I'm not sure if I want to release it on the album or if I want to release it before the album drop, like as a single. So I'm kind of stuck on that, and that's really kind of why I haven't put that song out yet. But I got a heavy hitter, you know, that I've been holding on to since December. And you know, it's like timing is everything to me. Right. You know, got to be strategic in your approach. Like, yeah, very much so.
Agreed. Okay. So before we go to the game part, if there is one thing you could say to these artists of today, to these upcoming artists, to these young bucks coming up, what would be your advice for them as far as the music game?
my advice to young artists just would be, um, don't be scared to invest in your craft. Um, Take it seriously and don't follow a crowd. You gotta set your own trends. You gotta set your own pace. What's working for the next trending artist might not work for you. Um, I wouldn't go the. I can't tell another artist what to do. But what I will give is you have to watch the type of music that you create and you make, because whatever you putting into the atmosphere comes around. So if you want to portray like you a gangster, somebody gonna want to test that. So if you're not living a gangster life, you shouldn't rap about gangster shit. So um, I just feel like a lot of the young artists following what they see on social media. They want a blick. They don't even know what a blick is. Don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
wanna follow the trends because it sound good, but then when you get caught in a situation, you done threw your life away at the age of 15 or 16. So I just would rather more artists take time actually talking about, you know, the art in music. Like make something meaningful. You ain't gotta talk about guns, and we tired of that. I can tell you we tired of that. As somebody that loves music as much as I do, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. I have kids, so I watch the type of music that I put out.
Yeah.
That's why you've never heard me degrade a woman in a song. You've never heard me, talk about violence. I don't push violence. I don't push the violence agenda. I'm all about wisdom, and giving and dropping gems, because that's what I can pass on to my kids. So if anything ever happened to me, they can take my music and it's a guide to life. It can guide you and help you get to certain steps. I have certain songs. One of my favorite ones being Time Travel, which is the importance of time. Me breaking down the importance of time, from the seconds of time all the way up to the hours of time, breaking it down from the days to the weeks to the months. I speak on my personal time, and then I give you game and knowledge and wisdom about time in the second verse. So it's just about you not wasting time, making sure everything that you put in your time to is meaningful. So that's the advice I would give to them. Make your music meaningful.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, y'all. All right, so now we're gonna jump into my game. Y'all already know how to go.
Don't get lost the way she said.
Okay, Lyre. So thank you for sitting. So y'all just need to make sure y'all follow Lyre on everything. Lyre and It's a Rap TV. Okay, on everything. We're gonna drop it down at the bottom. So you gotta do it. Doop, doop, doop. You see? Okay. Who are the 03 Bonnie and Clyde? We're gonna start it off easy.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay. In 1994, Biggie Smalls married which R&B artist?
Faith Evans.
You ain't even think this ain't some hard. Well, this ain't hard because I already you said all right. Which successful rapper and hip hop star was shot dead in Las Vegas in '96?
Tupac Shakur. At the age of 25.
You got to say stuff I ain't got. I know that. I don't know. Dang. Ghetto D was released by which artist?
You said who?
Ghetto D was released by which artist?
Ghetto D. I don't know that one.
I got you.
You got me
It's
on
all right. It's all right. It's Master P.
Master P. I was gonna say something else. I wasn't about to
Wait a
say
minute.
It wasn't gonna be P.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a couple multiple choice.
Okay.
So who would have been seen saying G Unit? Swollen Members, Lil Wayne, The Game, or Young Buck?
Oh, Young Buck. Because you got it. That's a tricky one. Because it's Game and Young Buck.
Okay.
But I'm more used to hearing Game say G you not anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he was a part of it, I'm gonna go.
We'll accept it. I know what you mean. The answer I would say is The Game.
You gonna say
That's
Game?
The Game was
cool.
That was you had it.
I take that L.
Yeah.
Damn, like,
Okay.
Alright. Which two rappers made the popular song "Forgot About Dre"?
Oh, Eminem and Dre.
See, I didn't have to give you the multiple choice on that one. I'm gonna let you go. Alright. So, this is fill in the blank.
Okay.
So go, shawty. It's your birthday. We
We
gon'
gon'
party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip.
Bacardi.
Yeah. Bacardi. That was it. Yeah.
We don't give a damn if you
Hey. All right, and this gonna be the last one. So, what notorious rap group was Eazy-E the leader of?
NWA, for sure.
Hey, you know,
For sure,
well,
for
I ain't even gotta give you the multiple choice on that because it's already in there. Yeah. Okay, Lyre. Thank you for sitting on the show, for playing the game.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you having me on your show. I love your show. I'm not gonna lie, I like the setup. I like the hospitality y'all show. We around. You know, it's not a lot of people with the type of hospitality that y'all have. I appreciate the hospitality. I appreciate the opportunity. I hope your show, reaches the pillars that you aiming it toward to reach for sure.
Elevator.
Yeah, y'all.
Only up.
Yeah, shout out to God.
Yeah, shout out, baby. Bodyguard TV. All right, y'all, and we out.
All right, y'all. If you're an artist, a singer, that's about it. And you gotta have some bars or be able to sing, okay? Bodyguard TV got some mic drops going, so you need to tap in with the Bodyguard and get your green screen mic drop, because ain't nobody doing it like you doing it, okay? Okay. And we're out.